So it's given that y'all just having sex. That's all it is. There's not no relationship. And honestly, a relationship with you two ain't gonna work out. What's up, everyone? I am back with another recap, with reality TV recap. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about Now That's TV show called Love and War. It just started on this past Sunday. It's about these couples coming together trying to fix their relationships. I'm gonna use couples with a quote because a lot of these couples they got on this show, they ain't real couples, and I think we know the reason why a lot of them are not real couples. But I'm about to go through them one by one, but I'm about to give you guys my full recap, so here I go. Okay, so first, the show starts out, they're in this little warehouse somewhere in Atlanta, and the first couple we meet we got Shamar and Almond. Now, those of you that don't know Shamar is a personality on social media for his very antics and his Orn career a little bit, because we know he used to do that hardcore Orn with the P in front of it. I'm trying to not to be too graphic. Yes, and Almond was from Playboys that was on Now That's TV, and he was on this now current season of Deja Vu that's playing. I don't follow Shamar like that, but I do know like when he gets in a relationship, I see that. I don't remember anything about Shamar and Almond being in a relationship. And then they said how long you've been together. They couldn't even give us a guaranteed answer of how long they've been together. Like if you're really serious about somebody and you love them, you're supposed to know how long y'all been in a relationship. Okay, so boom. The next couple we have Crystal and BB. I actually really do like them. So BB is from Playboy season 2. Yeah, and Crystal, she was on Young and Reckless season 1. They look so much alike, y'all. It's not even funny. But they've been together for 10 years. Like they got together when she was 13 and he was 15. So this is actually a real relationship. I really do like them. And BB, his voice is deep as hell. I don't know. I can't look at him. If I just hear him talking, I just love the way he talks. I just love his voice. His voice is so deep. I love a guy that has a deep voice. But yeah, they're the next couple, and they're talking to Shamar and Almond, and then I think they're trying to figure them out, trying to figure out like how long have y'all been together? Because anybody that knows Shamar, you know the guys that he's been with, like I said. And I don't ever remember Almond and Shamar being together unless they were just a fling. But I never knew about him being in no real relationship because I think Shamar is with some guy right now, and it ain't Almond. If I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure when they filmed this, so I don't know like how true some of these relationships are, but a lot of them we know are fake. But anyway, moving on to the next couple, because yeah, they had Shamar and Almond and Crystal and BB, them two couples talking for a while, and then I kind of skipped ahead until we got introduced to some new people. So the next set of couples we got Ivory and Danye. That's a real couple. Ivory and Danye, they said they've been together for almost like 7 months, but really a year. They didn't make it official when they first got together. Ivory and Danye, they both are from South Central Baddies. Well, Danye's from South Central Baddies. Ivory was on South Central Baddies. You know her from a whole bunch of other stuff, and she's on Baddies on Zeus Network right now. Which, you know, Ivory, I'm glad she has going on 2 shows. Go ahead, get that money, girl. But yeah, but hearing about Ivory and Danye, I mean, like, one of y'all, this relationship needs to not be a thing no more. Okay, and the next people we got Jay Galore and Chink. So Jay Galore is from this show called Close Friends on Now That's TV, and she made an appearance on Deja Vu this season. And Chink was on Greek Life that's on Now That's TV. And I'm not sure what show Chink's originally is from, but yeah, he's here. And Jay Galore said that her and Chink has been dating for 10 days. That's not a relationship, boo. And then when they asked Chink what he likes about Jay Galore, he said her ass, her boobs, and her teeth. What about like her personality? Like what about, oh, she's actually funny? Because I think Jay Galore is very funny. She is a clout chaser. She's kind of like Dama Debati to me, but she is very much a clout chaser. But that's all you can say. So it's given that y'all just having sex. That's all it is. There's not no relationship. And honestly, a relationship with you two ain't gonna work out. But this is another fake one that's very questionable. And then the next people to come in is Landon and Tenneke. They both came in by themselves. Now we know that Landon has his boyfriend Pootie is gonna come in later, But Teneki, I'm not sure why she's there, and I'm pretty sure if she was there with a boyfriend or a girlfriend, she would have been in the trailer, and I didn't see Teneki with nobody. And everyone else there is trying to figure out why Teneki is there. And yeah, Teneki, I don't know if you just, I don't know why you're here. You're here by yourself and you're not with nobody, so why are you here? So yeah, we move on from that one. So they show up, and then it's actually funny. So they see Shamar and Almond together, and everybody had the same reaction like we had. And then Landon said something like, Almond, are you like a in-home nurse or something? It's like, Landon, you know you're wrong for saying that about Shamar. But I kind of giggled on that one a little bit. Oh, so yeah, everyone, you know, they're kikiing and everything together. So then we get introduced to the next set of couples. So we got Mac and Jazz. Now, Mac is from Playboys, and he is also on Deja Vu that's currently airing right now. And Jazz was on Mean Girls first time we saw her, and Jazz is actually Ivory's big sister, and they look so much alike. But yeah, another fake ass relationship, because Mac, we know Mac. Come on now. And also in this group was Ant and Shaba. They came in with Mac and Jazz too. Fake relationship too, because Ant, we know you don't like women. And Landon made that pretty clear this whole damn episode. And yeah, Shaba don't like her. Shaba is from the Academy and coming up LA. And Shaba's just some crash out, but she's not a crash out that I like. Nah. Yeah, so yeah, Mac and Ant, y'all came on here with these fake ass relationships. But immediately when Ant comes in, we notice there is some tension between him and Landon. Now, Landon and Ant have been going at it for a while now. And I'm not gonna lie, Landon in his confessionals, his episode was killing me. He was eating Ant up in them confessionals, I'm telling you right now.
Ant keep walking and pacing back and forth. He walking in front of me. He keep coming on my side of the table. My thing is, bitch, you know I don't fuck with you. You know I don't like you. Bitch, you know I don't like nothing about you. Bitch, I don't like your teeth. I don't like the way you look. I don't like the way you walk. Bitch, I don't like the way you talk. So why the fuck do you keep walking over here in my motherfucking face in my peripheral view, bitch? You need to keep 50 feet. You need to back the fuck up away from me.
This whole episode, like, Landon was like, but I don't blame him, because this is Now That's TV. You never know what to expect. So he was trying to stay 10 toes because he didn't know if Ant was going to sneak him or what. He was trying to make sure he stayed ready. But their beef, like, their little back and forth, they just keep making me laugh. I don't know what it was, but that was actually funny right there as well. But yeah, like, they're all just trying to get to know each other. They're all talking and everything like that, because nothing really happened until the next couple come in. And it's Joyce and Cassie. Now, Joyce is a Now That's TV staple. Joyce, every show she comes on, she, like, you know, it's either she makes it about her or the people there make it about her. Like, Joyce is really great TV. It's times I do like Joyce, but times she really gets on my nerves. But Joyce, I can appreciate when she's good TV, and she's actually funny too. Cassie is from Playboys. Cassie, I don't like him at all. Cassie, it's just something about him that I do not like. And I can't tell what it is, but it's something about him I just don't like. Yeah. And also, so Cassie and Joyce, their relationship, they got together, I want to say it was earlier this year. I remember when they got together, I just can't remember around what time they got together. But it was like some DV between them. And Now That's TV showed a clip in the episode when they got into that fist fight, because those that are not familiar with Now That's TV, Joyce is a trans woman and Cassie is gay or bisexual, one of those. He's either or. Either is he's not straight. So yeah, but yeah, Joyce is a man. They said that they say that she hasn't transitioned, but I thought she fully transitioned. I'm not sure, but either or, she's not biologically, she's not a woman. So they got into a fight, and Joyce was in the hospital, and Joyce was looking bad after that beat down by Cassie. And I don't support DV and all that kind of stuff, so I'm not really for that. So like, there are a couple that's like, once you guys, it's getting to a point in a relationship when y'all are putting your hands on each other, that's the point where the relationship has to end, especially if you end up in the hospital. So yeah, and it was like, Now That's TV, like, why are you guys promoting that? Like, why are you guys trying to make this a thing? Like, you guys are giving into it. But yeah, I don't know, but that just kind of made me a little uncomfortable when they talked about that situation. And I don't like when they bring up Joyce when she's arguing with people, they bring up him putting his hands on her. I don't like that. But yeah, Joyce and Cassie came in, And immediately, Ivory and Joyce start getting into it. Now, Ivory and Joyce beef started from, I think it was Greek Life, because they didn't do a show prior to that. So on Greek Life, Ivory and Joyce didn't like each other. And then Ivory's sister Jazz and Joyce don't like each other. Because I think Joyce had said something about them on Instagram, which led into their beef on Greek Life. And Ivory is the reason why Joyce's nose got broke in Greek Life, because she got, I don't know what Cologne is. I don't think Cologne identifies as a trans woman, but he's a guy who likes to dress up as a woman, so you like a drag queen or something like that. I'm not sure, but I just know that Cologne is not a transgender woman. So she got somebody to put their hands on Joyce and get her nose broken, and this beef stemmed from that. So they immediately are going at it. And then you got Mac. Ooh, shit. Yeah, you got Mac is trying to calm it down, because Mac doesn't like when Joyce, who is a transgender woman, is getting into it with cisgender women, and he's just trying to calm it down, and it's just not working, because Ivory don't like listening to nobody. And then in the midst of this, Danye gets involved. It was just crazy, y'all. It was really crazy. So they kept going back and forth. That took up a lot of the episode, which is the Ivory versus Joyce. And then Cassie gets involved, because that is his girlfriend, so he wants to make sure that y'all are not going to be ganging up on her. But at the end of the day, Cassie, you're a guy. Mind your business. It's okay if you want to calm the situation down, but don't feed into the mess and all that kind of stuff like you're about to like loke up on Ivory. I don't like that. So yeah, but for some, eventually it got calmed down. I don't know how it got calmed down. And then we get introduced to the next couple. It's D. Scott and Mal. Now, apparently this is now, Mal is finally out now, because anybody that's not, like, again, if you're not an Now This TV fan, you didn't understand this. Mal would always go around saying he was straight, and Mal has been exposed by a lot of people on Now This TV for being outed. And I think this is his first time actually coming out saying that he, you know, is bisexual or gay. I don't know what he is, but this is his first time coming out. And you know what? And just like BB and Crystal, Mal and D. Scott look just alike. Like in those confessionals, they look like twins, like I swear. But you know what? They do look really cute together. You know what, Mal, go ahead and be you. I don't judge, okay? So yeah, they came in, Mal was on good vibes. And then what happened after that? Oh, what's gonna come into play? So y'all that don't know, so Mal and Ant, who I mentioned earlier, so apparently they had a secret behind the scenes relationship, and Ant had came out. He was one of the people that exposed Mal along the way. And they were in this relationship, and then Mal left him, and that's when he got with D. Scott. And that's what Landon kept bringing up throughout this episode. They kept saying, oh, you're mad that, like, you know, Mal's with somebody else. He didn't want to come out with you. He wanted to come out with somebody else. Kind of picking at Ant. I don't know if this bothers Ant at all, but it must do, because people keep bringing it up. So maybe they know something that we don't know, but everyone kept bringing up, like, Ant, oh, remember you was with Mal and everything. And when he showed up, you could just tell it got like a little awkward between them. But yeah, that situation had happened. After Mal and D. Scott showed up, I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, Ivory and Joyce, they start going at it again. And then this is when Cassie gets up and he walks over to Ivory, and he's like, because Ivory's sitting down, and he's like standing over her, and it's like, okay, again, Cassie, like, this is, I understand that you're trying to take up for Joyce, but you don't have to get in Ivory's face. You could just stay across the room where you were. So she walks up on him, and then Ivory feels some kind of way, which she should. So then all of a sudden, Ivory is like, turns to Mac and says, Mac, don't ever let this dude walk up on me again. You need to stick up for me, like basically egging a fight on, which Ivory, you probably shouldn't have done that. But eventually, I just know, because Mac and Cassie, I don't know if I mentioned this at the beginning of the video. Yeah, I did. I don't think I did. So I'm mentioning it now. So y'all don't know. So Mac and Cassie, they both are on Playboys. They've been beefing since Playboy season 1. And they fight. Every time they see them, it's always beef with them. So it was already tension between Mac and Cassie when Cassie came in the room, because Mac and him was like kind of sizing each other up, but they weren't saying nothing to nobody. And Ivory kind of like kept picking at it by saying, I'm gonna get somebody for you, knowing that Mac and Cassie don't get along. So that's how it happened. I'm sorry if I didn't mention it at the beginning of the video. So yeah, so all of a sudden Mac and Cassie are arguing, going back and forth, and all of a sudden Mac's like, okay, let's go and fight. So as they're preparing to argue and get ready to fight, all of a sudden we just see Landon. He tries to get up and try to go and fight Ant. Now, I don't know what happened. Apparently, Ivory had said to Ant that she was gonna get somebody for him too, and then Ivory told Landon go get Ant, and then that's what made Landon go and get up. Landon went over there. I'm sorry now. I'm sorry, y'all. I love Landon so much. Landon is so fucking funny. I love him so much. He cracked me up this whole entire episode. I cannot wait for next episode. And the him and Ant drama just gonna keep building up, because that was the opening fight this season, him and Ant's drama. So I'm so locked in for that. But yeah, all of a sudden we see that Landon tries to go get Ant, but I think security stops him, and then we don't see them. Like, we don't see Landon and Ant no more. It just focused all on Cassie and Mac. So all of a sudden, Cassie runs up. He gets Mac. Like, Mac is in a corner. And all of a sudden, Cassie runs up, because Cassie is like 7 feet tall. And he goes and he's just going on Mac. But security is holding Mac a lot. I'm like, Mac, does security got like an issue with you or something? Because they kept letting you get tore up. They kept letting Cassie come and get you. Like, they weren't even trying to help you. So as, you know, they're going back and arguing. All of a sudden, Mac picks up a pool stick. Now security takes it from him because he's trying to hit Cassie with it. But for some reason, Cassie's able to get the pool stick, and he goes and he's beating Mac over the head with it to the point where the pool stick breaks. Okay? And I'm like, oh my God, I have not seen nothing like this before. And then from what it looks like, if I can remember correctly, what it looked like Joyce tried to get involved as well. And then Ivory and Danye and Jazz are throwing pool balls at Joyce, and one actually hits her in the face, and she had this big swollen, her face was swole on this side. Oh my God, that's crazy. Joyce, your face just, Joyce, every time Joyce comes on one of these shows, her face just stay getting messed up. It's like, Joyce, honey, I hope you got some really good insurance, because this don't make no sense. You got your nose broke on Greek Life, now you get hit in the face with pool balls. Joyce can't just catch a break. And then I'm like, oh my God, what is this? So yeah, in the midst of all that commotion, like Mac and Cassie still like going back and forth. Joyce at one point tries to hit Ivory, and then Danye comes out of nowhere and then like snatches Joyce's wig off. And then it was at one point when Mac and Cassie was fighting, Ivory picks up a pool ball and started hitting Cassie in the head with it. It was like, I'm like, what is going on? Like, what is going on? Like, you guys are using these, like, this is weapons. That's why I can never go on out of TV. I can't go on this network. Y'all be using any and everything to hit people if y'all can't get to them, and that's dangerous. It seems like it'd be fun, but dangerous at the same time, and I'm not even gonna put myself in that line of fire. But yeah, I just remember, yeah, it was just a whole bunch of commotion. Everybody's just trying to fight. Landon's trying to fight Ant, Mac, and Cassie going at it. Joyce is fighting Jazz, Danye, and Ivory. It's just too much going on. So they had to shut everything down. Like Jay Galore said, we haven't even been here a whole day. Like, yeah, like, it's not as TV, what you expect. So they had to shut everything down because stuff was just getting too crazy. And they send people off to their rooms, and then that's how the episode ends. And from what we see next week, look like Mac and Cassie are fighting again. And then we're finally going to see Landon and Ant. They're finally going to confront each other, because if you notice, this whole entire episode, they didn't even talk. It was just tension. You could tell the tension was in the room until Landon tried to run up on him, and we didn't see them until the very end of the episode. So we finally get them getting the issue out next week. And I don't think anybody else fired. I just think, yeah, the Playboys are giving us a show. And Ivory. But the Playboys are giving us a show, and they funny too. So I'm so ready for next week's episode. So yes, that was my recap for everybody. Now let me say, please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Thumbs up the video. I'm trying to build my YouTube community. Please keep it nice in the comment section. If there's anything else or any topics or any of the shows you guys think I should do, please leave it down in the comments. But I will be back here next week. Next week is the week of New Year's, so hopefully I can go ahead and get this stuff out to you. And I'll be back next week for my Baddies episode and my Love and War episode 2 episodes. And then also at the end of this week is where we're gonna have Squid Games is coming out, and Your Fault on Amazon Prime Video is coming out. So probably maybe Saturday or Sunday, you guys will get my full review of the movie, and I'll post it here on my YouTube channel. But that's everything I got for you guys today, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.